What's up, everyone? Back here at the traditional cookie review station. However, there's no cookie review today. We have day 6 of 75 hard. Just completed my 45-minute outdoor workout, my workout number 2. I still need to read, and I gotta chug some bottles of water, at least 3. See, sometimes, guys, you get in these scenarios. Like today, I was sitting in the bleachers at my daughter's volleyball tournament for 7 hours, and I didn't want to have to keep getting up and down, so I wasn't drinking like I needed to. So whenever I got back, that was draining. Whenever I got home this evening, it was probably 5 o'clock because the place was an hour away. And anyways, by the time I got back, I was so tired, and I took a nap. I'm not gonna lie, I took a 2.5 hour nap. Man, I was tired. So then I woke up and I saw this 45-minute workout to do, and I didn't want to walk up and down my road because it's dark and there's no lights on the road, and I like to walk with my headphones and blah, blah, blah. I didn't want to get hit by a car. Not that there's very much traffic out here. I didn't want to be playing Frogger, bouncing from side of the road to side of the road. So then I drove to the town that's closest by. It's about a 10-minute drive to the high school track that I normally go to, and wouldn't you know it, they're replacing the track and it's locked and closed. So that was a no-go. So we improvised and went back to the speed bag, the punching bag, and the push-ups. So easy way to come up with something new is just think of anything you can do outside. You can stand in place and run in place. You can do jumping jacks in place. You can get a jump rope. You can do push-ups, sit-ups. Whatever you gotta do it outside. That's your 45-minute workout. But push yourself. You don't want to be just barely doing anything. This is called 75 hard. It's not called 75 easy. There's a reason why whenever you're done with it, it's designed to change your entire mental, just reprogramming, and have you be a completely different person that always does what he says he's gonna do, always does the things that he puts off doing, and so on and so forth. Today's little message I have is just be, as a dad, it's very important to me that I am at all of my daughter's events whenever I'm able and capable. A lot of times I'm out of town working. I work in the oil field, and usually it's 2 to 6 hours away. So luckily I was home for this. It's not always the case, but you got to make an example of being present. The thing people regret the most when they're lying on their deathbed is how much time they didn't spend with their children. And the same thing goes the other way around. Your children always remember the times that you were there. They don't care that you worked late. Nobody cares that you worked late. All these things that if you have children, they have one childhood, and you need to make it a habit. You need to make it a priority to be the number one person in their life, the example, the protector, the guardian, all these things. You need to take pride in being that person for that child, no matter how many you have, and no matter if it's a stepchild or a biological child. We don't discriminate, and these children need leaders. They need fathers that are strong. We need to set the example of fit fathers. We don't need to be walking around 100 pounds overweight with saggy titties, okay? Let's just be real. Let's get that stuff straightened out. We don't need to be that type of person that your kid has to ask you why you look like you do and why Kenzie's dad looks like he does. Let's just get in the habit. There's nobody putting anybody down here. We all are where we are because of our habits and our choices. And just like I say all the time, those habits and choices can change in 1 second. You can be an alcoholic today and you can put that down. You can be a binge eater today and you can stop. You can stop going to fast food places. You can stop consuming the things on the internet that you shouldn't consume with porn or any of these things that are basically detrimental to your mind and your progress. Successful people don't sit and do these these vices. You need to cut out the alcohol. You need to cut out some successful people. Obviously, you can look at them and tell, but most successful people that you see that are in shape, ripped, and everything like that, they don't prescribe to any of these things. You need to break away from that. And the number one thing in your life, if you're a father or a mother, even if you're a parent, is those children. And not even just till they're 18, it's the lifelong thing. And that's just something that I take pride in. I grew up in a house with an abusive drunk, and I have said more in this video in 5 minutes and 45 seconds already than I said to that guy in 17 years that in the house we lived in together. If you can imagine what that was like. So I try to make it a point to talk to my daughter at least more than that every single day, which is still not very much, but I make that point every day compared to somebody that has had 35 years to make that point. And some people are just have their own problems, guys. You gotta not just dwell on things that nothing. It wasn't my fault that he was like that. You know what I mean? But we break these generational curses. We don't have to be the type of people that just because we had hardships and we had struggles growing up, that we pass that along. We need to pass along generational wealth. We need to pass along generational good relationships and good bonds, so that way we set the example to where the people that come after us all treat each other the same way. And there's not something that person can do in my life that's gonna make me forgive him. So there's not any of that. But some of you guys, I can't say the same thing for you guys. You may have a better relationship or to where it's not unmendable. But my biggest thing is I know exactly what I wanted when I was growing up. My daughter's 15, Mackenzie, and I became that person for her because we got to set the example. Just like I said, you got to set the example. These people are looking up to us. You got their friends that may be looking up to you because they don't have dads that are present. So you got to just step it up and be the example. And like I say every time, when you set the example, it causes a ripple effect. Your buddies are going to start noticing. You got to call your buddies out whenever they're not being present, when they need to be present. If they're out hanging out at the bar drinking and they need to be wherever with their kids, say something. Hey, what's up with that volleyball tournament, or what's up with that softball tournament this weekend? Are we going? Just be the example, and make sure you sure that they know how much you love them every single day. That's another thing I can't stress enough. You can go tell them 10 times a day that you love them, and that's still not enough. But just do what you can and build up from where you start. Just like with anything, you want to progress, do it however you see fit. If you have a different style of relationship that needs to start slow, where you start making your way back into their lives more and be more present, start slow, but don't stop and keep progressing. And that's all I got for you guys today. Day 6, everything's going good. Like I said, speed bag, punching bag, push-up workout. Broke a little sweat. I forgot how many calories. It said like 500 calories. So we're still killing it. I hope you guys are following along on the journey and having good progress already as well. If you're doing the program, if you have any questions or comments, put them down below. I'll type some stuff in the description if you need a discount code for Axe and Sledge supplements. I got you on that. You can save 10%. Like I said, any other time, comment for coaching, and we can go from there. All right, guys. Peace.